Good afternoon, Chairman Buckley and members of the committee. My name is Mary Elizabeth Castle. I'm Director of Government Relations for Texas Values. I've conducted policy work and advocacy at the State Board of Education for the past 6 years, focusing mostly on my work on reviewing and recommending changes to the TEKS, but also at times reviewing instructional materials. A priority for our organization for the past several years has been to overall give more authority for textbook selection and distribution for Texas schools. We are pleased that a long-standing priority of ours of making sure textbooks on the bid list meet 100% of the TEKS was passed in legislation last session with HB 1605. But this bill today addresses the return of the responsibility to the Texas State Board of Education to select instructional materials, which was one of the many textbook selection parameters that were removed in SB 6 in 2011. Before HB 1605, the State Board of Education would read, give suggestions to publishers, and take a final vote on instructional materials that would be added to a recommendation list for school districts. Because these lists were only recommendations, some school districts felt no obligation to consider these textbooks, which had often been vetted and scrutinized not just by the 15-member SBOE, but also by hundreds of parents and members of the public. For example, there was an issue of health textbooks in 2021, and when the health textbooks were being considered at the time, many parents voiced their concerns about misalignment with the TEKS or issues that they found that they did not agree with. However, we have since learned that school districts oftentimes choose the textbook that was not on the approved list, but on the disapproval list, and of course, some school districts will even choose materials that were not even considered by the SBOE at all. Having a centralized system for selecting instructional materials in the state of Texas ensures that quality materials are reviewed and approved by our SBOE with the opportunity to be viewed by the public and receive feedback from the public, making sure students in Texas have a quality education that aligns with the state standards and that parents have the opportunity to view the materials being used to teach their children. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for your